Just saying, this dude was swole, man.
Why you sleeping on us? Why you sleeping on us? No cap, we gon' have to make them believe us. Yeah, wake up, yeah, wake up, wake up, yeah.
What it is, what it was, what it is, what it does. It's your boy Lean Trucker, back with another. Hey, if it's your first time, tuning in, I appreciate you taking out your time to watch. If you're just returning, I appreciate you for taking out your time to watch. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Everybody hit the like button coming down below. If you get anything out of this video, anything you want to see going forward, and so on. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell, by the way, too. Because I kind of release these videos randomly, and I want y'all to be able to catch on what I'm doing. So yeah, today's video, I want to talk about, I ran into another fellow trucker when I was at the gym on Super Bowl Sunday, by the way. I remember I was going in, I was like, let me knock this out and get on out of here and get ready, go watch the game or whatever. And but anyway, yeah, he was like, because I had one of my Lean Trucker shirts on, so he said, hey man, you a trucker? I was like, yeah. And he was like, he told me he was as well. He was actually just in town. I think he said he lives in Mississippi, but he was coming from the West Coast, like Arizona or something, and he happened to have a cousin that lives here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and asked him, to come through or whatever. So he was like, gonna come through, watch the Super Bowl with her. All those good things, but he came to the gym. Now, he was if you checking this out, man, I forgot your name. Sorry about that. But he was a swole fella. Like, you could tell that being in the gym. And what he told me was, he said, yeah, man, he said, the gym part, I got down packed. He said, but the food thing, so I struggle with that. And I was like, newsflash, we all struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest thing. Now, so we just got into some questions and stuff. We're having a conversation. I asked him what he typically eat, and one thing I noticed, and this is not like honest truth. This is not a dig at him at all. But he had no context or idea of how many calories he was eating in the food that he mentioned to me. Like, he mentioned you would go to Flying J and get a deal. He said it was come with like baked chicken, macaroni cheese, I think he said corn or something like that. And I asked him how many calories he believed it was, and he gave me a number. Like, I said, if you just had to guess, because he said, I really don't know. I'm going somewhere with this calorie stuff, right? And he told me, he said like 1,400. I can assure you it's nowhere near, but I haven't seen it though, the plate. But I can just about assure that it wasn't nowhere near 1,400, because baked chicken is very low in calories, and it depends on how much, macaroni and cheese, small. It just depends. I don't think it was as much as he said. Probably more like half. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I understand you didn't have any concept of calories and all that. I didn't either. So I personally use, I loosely track my calories. Actually, let me show you something. Don't leave. Hold on. All right. So now you don't have to do this. All right. Y'all don't have to do this. I'm just letting y'all know how I choose to do it. I'm fine with it. It's no big deal. But I'm going to show some of you guys who at least just want to learn or have an idea of how to do so. So I use this app right here called MyFitnessPal, right? I'm a very small channel, so no, ain't no sponsor. I'm not trying to promote or none of that. But they got it to where, and it's not just this one, by the way. It just happened to be the one I use. I've been using it for years. So let me show you an example. They got it where you can just scan it in. See that barcode right there? Where you don't actually have to do all the scale and all that stuff. Right here on the top right hand side, it says scan barcode. You click on that, and then you literally just scan it, And then it shows you, let me see, there it goes. You see right here, it shows how many calories is in it. And you know, all the nutrients. If you go there, click on here, it actually shows you how many, all the nutrients and stuff, you know, how many carbs, fats, all that. Okay, whatever. Point is, if you had a goal where you say, I want to eat under 2,000 calories a day, this is one of the easiest ways to do it if that's what you was trying to do. Okay, this is what I do. I have a goal, and I say I want to eat under this, and then when there's stuff that I don't have the ability to scan in, like my food here, I'm gonna show you in a second, then I've been doing this long enough, I can kind of eyeball it and have a good idea, because you can manually enter things as well. So you don't want to get loaded. That's why I keep on looking back here and making sure they're not calling me to come on and get loaded. So here we go. But there's news. Here's the good news for you guys who don't have time for it. Well, I don't say time, because you can make time. This is not even that time consuming, to be honest. As far as just putting that stuff in there, it's really not. But I'm gonna say who's not interested in counting or tracking calories, which I understand. I got personal friends who are here. They truck drivers. When I say here, I'm sorry, I mean like local. They don't go out of town. It just don't like it. They feel like it's tedious. I myself, it feels very simple and easy to me. So it's all good. No, I understand. Everyone's different. No big deal. Sir, this your solution, okay? You can do, shout out to LaShawn. You can do, what's it done? Dang it. You can do 1 meal a day. Now, I never heard of it until she mentioned it to me. And then it's another guy that I been Instagram friends with for years. He started doing it. So I learned more about it. But if you do that, and I told this to that trucker, that's why I'm making this video, because that's where it came up. 1 meal a day, you do not have to count or track your calories. And I'll explain why in a second. So I'm gonna show you. See, for example, I eat 2 times a day. For the most part, sometimes 3. Yeah, but it's usually 2. All I got right here is some pasta noodles, some ground chicken. I've never had that in my life before, ground chicken. But it's cool, you know, ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey. This right here is some shredded chicken, a little cornbread with some like jalapenos. I like the hot spicy stuff. And all that is cabbage. So this, for an example, is roughly the one I just showed with the cabbage. Roughly probably about like 500 calories or so. I'll have to look at my phone, whatever, but you know, spitballing. And the pasta maybe about another 500. So I just what I'm eating though. But getting back to this 1 meal a day, and then I send you you good people on your way. So as I was explaining to the gentleman that at the gym, I said, really, you can't eat. I ain't gonna say can't. Most of us don't eat a lot of food in one setting. We can eat a lot of food throughout the day. Trust me, we can do that. But in one setting, we don't tend to eat a lot of food. So that's why the 1 meal a day works, okay? So if you can pull this off, you will lose weight. If that's what your goal is you feel like you're overweight, but you know, the road is doing a lot, you know, like you're too busy or whatever it is, whatever you got going on. If you want to lose weight, this is one of the most effective ways. And I get to the other part I was just going to get to in a second, but this is what I do want to say. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it impossible? No. There are several people that do this stuff. I've done it like a couple days, but it just, for me, I didn't really have a reason to, because I could control my appetite a little more or whatever for me. But there are several people who do this. I once learned, I forgot who it was I heard, but it said the difference between difficult and impossible is difficult means it can be done. Impossible means it can't. So is this difficult? Yes. Impossible? No. Now, keep this in mind. If being at a healthy weight or whatever you want to call it, in shape, whatever you want to call it, if it was easy, we want to have a 65, 70%, you know, obesity rate here in America. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. I had to move the truck. You know what I'm saying? Guy told me, you know, come on so he can load me up. for those of you who don't know, by the way, own operator, got my own authority in Dallas Fort Worth area. I'm basically home every day, and I do flatbed by choice. Okay, so yeah, if you got any questions about any of that, I'll let you boy. But yeah, back to what I was saying was that so we would have this high of obesity rate if it was just simply that easy. Okay, so to get what you want, you have to sacrifice something that you don't. You know what I mean? That you don't want to do. And this is just such as life. You don't get anywhere that you really want to get to without some form or fashion of a sacrifice. Okay, so in life we got two choices. We can either choose the reason why things won't work. We can choose reasons why they do work. Okay, so that decision is yours. Obviously, when you do these things, you're doing it for you and nobody else, unless you choose. I mean, well, technically, if you have family, you're doing it for people like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's your decision, it's your choice. Now, let me tell you why it works, and then we'll get out of here. So, as I was talking to him, one question he had was, well, how do you do it, as far as like, is there a certain time and all these other things? The answer is no. If you're a driver, man, you just threw that on, didn't you? If you're a driver that you prefer to do like a 5 a.m., you start at 5 a.m. and you end your day at like 7 p.m. Like if you got some of those straight not cross country, but like 11-hour trips. Whatever, this don't really matter. Just give you an example. You would eat when you get done at the end of your shift, right? You would, whatever you're doing there, you got different options like tea, coffee, different things that you can drink to help suppress your appetite. Coffee is actually a appetite suppressor. Gotcha? Okay, you with me? You still with me? Okay. But anyway, this is how it works. So when you, at the end of your day, or however you choose to place your meal, wherever you choose to place it, you eat everything that you're gonna eat that day in that one setting. Okay, that's it. That's simple. Now, of course, if you start adding in things like candy bars, big bags of chips, this will not work for you. But if you keep it more food-based, okay? If you keep it more food-based, chances are you're gonna eat well under the amount of calories your body needs in order to lose weight. This is why it works. Just that thing right there. So I asked that gentleman, I said, so that what you say you get, he said it's what he typically get when you go to Flying J or anywhere like that. He'll get like some baked chicken, like I said, like 2 sides. I asked him, do you think that you can eat both, like 2 of them, like you can order 2 of those and eat both at one time? He said no. And I can say it's nice size guy. And then when I say nice size, I'm not actually really saying fat. Honestly, I'm not. Just saying this dude was swole, man. So, he said, no, I don't think I could, man. He's like, that'd be too much food to be eating at one time. Exactly, my point precisely. So if he was to take one of those, let's just say one of those fill him up, and then of course he got a drink of his choice. If he's into things like a little on the healthier side as well, want to put some other nutrients in your body, you can get a banana, whatever you're gonna get in there, and you can get you a snack. You can't afford on this plan to get you a snack. If that's what you eat, and that's it, and you're done. Fat full, done. And then you do it all over again the next day. It will work. I promise you. Give it a shot, okay? Again, choose. I actually saw another thing too I saw here recently. It said choose your hard, because everything can be hard. Like one of them, well, in this case, forget all that. Choose your hard. You can either choose, as I said a while ago, make excuses and reason why it won't work, or you can choose to say, if and when I do this, or whatever that looks like, this is why it will work. Okay, that's it, y'all. Stay encouraged, man. Like I say, hit the like button, share this video for anybody that need it, especially in the trucking industry. But this extends beyond the trucking industry. Obesity is I'm gonna say a worldwide problem, but we know it's an American problem, right? When it's well over 50% of us that are obese, we all could use this information Share it, like it, comment down below. Any questions, I give you what I know. Bars. Keep it in mind. Stay on the grind, one day at a time. Salute.